I have a friend named Jeffrey Holloway who has been a longtime contractor in the Ocean City, New Jersey area. Jeff has been making a series of videos to help people understand how best to proceed in the aftermath of the devastation caused by Hurricane Sandy. I recently asked Jeff for his perspective on this heartbreaking storm. Jeff, can you just give me an overview of what this storm means to Ocean City?
I think it means that we need to really revisit the way we've been managing the construction of our homes. I think we need to remember that we live on a barrier island, and that although we don't have events like the one that we've experienced regularly, we are going to have events like this. And I think it's just important that as a community, we come together, we accept the fact that there are probably hundreds of thousands of engineers and scientists who told us that we shouldn't do what we've done on these islands and develop them. But I also think that we need to remember it affects the community, and it has affected the people that are living in it. And those are the real stories that need to be told.
Do you think that people should consider just moving?
I don't think that one bit. Southern New Jersey, the bay, the ocean, it's been rooted in our culture for years. We used to harvest straw, or not straw, but hay from the meadows. We worked the bays. There was an active community of market gunners. All of these people lived on the mainland. They worked on the island, and absolutely not. This is a thriving community with families and businesses, and we should continue to figure out how we can blend that with the environment, and obviously figure out a way to avoid the situations that we're in with regards to the damage that's done to people's homes.
Jeff, I saw that front page picture of you in the Philadelphia Inquirer, and I remember you used to be working on that house.
Yes, I have done a considerable amount of work in that home. It's been a very emotional experience for me. After the hurricane, I was overcome essentially with grief, recognizing that my friends on the island had been affected by that. It's just been overwhelming at times. I think now that the storm is over, I'm more affected now that I'm realizing the amount of damage and the amount of recovery that's going to need to take place. Yes, I've done a considerable amount of work on that home.
What's the status of homes like that one? Are they going to be able to be rebuilt, or are they going to have to get torn down?
What I'm seeing is storm damage that can be repaired. They can be repaired very easily. The newer homes are built with breakaway walls. Those homes did exactly what they were supposed to do. The breakaway walls broke away, and water was able to flow through. And when that water flowed through, it took a lot of debris with it, but it didn't necessarily damage the structures of the building.
There was a wall, as you can see, that comes down the side, then that continued all along the front and around to the other side wall. What happened is that the initial storm surge was so strong, it came through and just broke out that wall and carried it the length of the inside and actually through the interior wall and out the other side and took out the garage door. We removed about 3 feet of sand in this area, and there's still more to go.
But no structural damage?
No structural damage, and luckily, since first floor is elevated, we had no damage to the living space. I actually live in Reno, Nevada.
A little drier out there.
A little drier out there, and came here the Friday after the storm and had intended to go back after Jeffrey got things going, but I saw the greater need here, and so I've decided to stay along and help with the relief effort.
You are a very nice guy. Is Jeff pretty good at what he does?
Jeff is excellent. They don't get any better than him. First class all the way. Everything was taken care of. First class. He is the man.
So that's why we don't have houses floating around like they did in 1962 because of the new construction methods?
We didn't have the intensity of the storm that they had up north. There are many homes that were built in 1970 and 1980. There's 4 right along 50th, from the block of 54th Street up, that are condemned. They have red tags on them. The ocean flowed directly through them, and had there been more intensity with the storm, those houses probably would be gone now.
How are your friends that have been affected dealing with all of this emotionally?
There are just so many people that I know that are in absolute shock, dealing with the reality of the damage and looking forward to see what type of remedial work needs to be done. In a sense, there's been a death in the family, there's been a death in the community that people are mourning, and they're busy now fixing things, and emotionally, with regards to answering how are these people, we're all as a community in absolute shock, and I don't really know where we're going to end up.
You have been doing a remarkable series of videos helping people with basic information on reconstruction and remediation efforts.
I'm new to YouTube, and I think I'm registered as Jeffrey Holloway on YouTube, but we do have a channel. It's my contribution to the community. I would love to be serving food or helping with the Red Cross, but the skills that I have and my abilities lend themselves to helping my customers, helping the community in general, make sure that they're not taken advantage of by advantageous contractors, and just letting people know that this is going to be okay. It's going to be okay.